Denver airport.
Real meat and potatoes.
Real meat and potatoes. So this has been in the making since probably what?
1993.
1993.
Oh, you mean the episode? Yeah, you know. Dude, there's been so many things, and like if anyone listening to this like has never looked into the Denver airport, there is no physical way that we could go through everything that like is involved in this. But like when you talk about a smoothie of things that don't make sense, this is one of the most delicious. And part of it, just in like sheer mass alone, when you think through like, so this Denver airport was to replace was it Stockton? Is that what it was called? It was to replace another airport in Denver. And they had to get this commissioned, obviously. They had to decommission an airport, which is a thing, and it costs a lot of money to do. And the whole goal was because they were taking Stapleton is what it was called.
Yeah,
but
Stapleton
they were taking
International Airport.
But they were
Denver.
taking so many flights coming in that they're like, we gotta expand. We've got to make a bigger airport. And so, super duper short summary. They spend millions of dollars in this PR campaign to get the citizens of Denver on board to being like, hey, we're gonna build this thing, and they're like, it's gonna be amazing, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be perfect, and it was supposed to be like $2.9 billion. That's how much that this was approved for them to do it. It was supposed to open in 1993. They pushed that back like 5 times. A month before it's supposed to open, because the coup de grace of this whole entire airport was this catapult luggage system, which was to take your luggage from point A to point B, being the plane, by way of like air. And it was just going to like, and just shoot it.
We're talking grenade launcher levels of baggage
trebuchet over the castle.
We're talking,
and there's my breakable.
And just magically
in the plane.
Land inside the plane.
A month before they're supposed to like opening day of this thing, they bring out all the press on this brand new tarmac, and it's just carnage. There's zippers, broken bags, clothes everywhere because nothing worked.
Yeah, so what happened?
So in the end, this thing goes to it ended up being 4.8 billion. Went over $2 billion over budget.
Okay.
And 16 months delayed.
Oh my gosh.
To open.
Yeah, so that's almost, a year and a half?
Yes. And it was, last thing, it's the second largest airport in the world, the largest airport in North America. And it had, the Stapleton airport had 120 gates. This one has like 87 gates.
Yep. And so it's 52.4 square miles.
Yep.
Occupied by the airport, more than 1.5 times the size of Manhattan. So let's go back real quick to the luggage launcher. Okay.
Yeah. Badger 9000.
What was it that was happening with that? It was throwing.
So it was to take it from to basically get your luggage on the plane.
Well, yeah,
it was
no.
a catapult.
So I understand that part, but so why were there things that were breaking? Like, why were there zippers and stuff breaking? So what was happening to the luggage?
So it was launching and just not on target. Like, it was launching and going just, do you think of
go over the plane?
Go over the plane, go on the ground, fly into the plane.
Okay.
It just wasn't working.
Yeah.
But again, it was but this is going to be amazing. This is going to be so great. And it's yeah, but is it? And it was just, that was their whole big thing. You're not just building you an airport. We're going to have a state-of-the-art luggage launching system. And they're ooh, okay.
So hold on a second. I want to find out what this system was called. So it's mostly just it's called the baggage handling system.
Okay.
I'm looking at the art and
Dude.
It says art and aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
It was financed by a mandatory 1% capital improvement budget, has resulted in significant number of artworks being installed at the airport, where some are only appreciated after passing through security. The art includes sculptures, murals, photos, sound art, and paintings.
The heck is sound art?
I have no idea. The airport features a bronze statue of Denver native Jack Swigert by Loveland, Colorado artist George Lundeen in Concourse B. He was part of the Apollo 13 command module. There are 4 murals by the Chicano artist Leo Tanguma. Children of the World, Dream of Peace.
That one's freaky.
Is in 2 parts. Mm-hmm. The first depicts the horrors of war in which a man is in a gas mask brandishing a saber.
Mm-hmm. A Mason saber.
The second larger part shows this man toppled and smiling children from many nations making swords into plowshares. Tanguma explains this is a reference to the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 4. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Per Denver Public Art, Children of the War, Dream of Peace is a powerful mural expressing the artist's desire to abolish violence in society. One section of the piece speaks to the tragedy and devastation of war and its impact on humanity. Then the mural then moves into the images of smiling children dressed in traditional folk costumes from around the world, celebrating peace prevailing over war.
So weird.
So
it's so weird, dude. And there's so many the art stuff. So it started with, it was like a friend of like the mayor or whoever, governor, whatever. Uh-huh. And then they ended up going over budget. So they had to pay this guy anyway because they had commissioned it, right. But they couldn't do it. Like it's just all these, it's like Firefest, but in an airport. Like just all the things that they wanted to do, they just couldn't fund. They ran out of time. It took too long. Like nothing was accurate. There's just so many things.
It says March 2019, the airport unveiled an animated talking gargoyle in the middle of one of the concourses. The gargoyle interacted with passengers and joked about the supposed conspiracies connected to the airport, which is that's kind of suspicious to me. I mean, like I'm sure it's in good nature, but that seems a little crazy.
It's one of 2 ways. It's like, yeah, okay, if you guys think this is so funny, let's just like lead into it a little bit and show you guys how ridiculous this is. Or it's like, hey, please stop.
Yeah, it's one of those like let's poke fun at it a little bit, but also sort of break off the legitimacy of it.
Yeah. But there's other gargoyles, I think, around the actual thing.
I would imagine it's like the ceiling of the airport is fabric. It's some sort of strange fabric looking. It looks like almost like a teepee. You see that?
Oh yeah.
The Teflon coated fiberglass roof of Denver International Airport alludes to the Rocky Mountains. That's what they say it's supposed to mean.
Weird. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So speaking of gargoyles, the biggest one of all.
Yeah, the Blue Mustang.
Lucifer.
By El Paso-born artist Luis Jimenez. Jimenez was one of the earliest public art commissions for the Denver International Airport in 93.
Oh, yeah, keep reading.
It's 32 feet tall, as bright blue cast fiberglass sculpture of a horse with glowing red eyes located between the inbound and outbound lanes of Pena Boulevard.
Keep reading.
Jimenez was killed in 2006 at the age of 65 while creating the sculpture when a part of it fell on him and severed an artery in his leg. At the time of his death, Jimenez had completed painting the head of the Mustang. Blue Mustang was completed by others and unveiled at the airport on February 11th, 2008. The statue has been the subject of considerable controversy and has acquired the name Blucifer for its demonic appearance.
Yeah, dude.
My gosh.
And it's still there. And the thing that's so weird is it's like, even if someone's like, oh, what's the big deal? It's like, why do things have to look evil? Like, why is there evil stuff?
Yeah, what was the point of the glowing red eyes?
Like, why do that? And they're like, oh, I think it looks nice. It doesn't. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not.
It's like a Santa Claus with a yellow beard. It's weird.
Right. Okay. Want to go into conspiracy theories?
Yeah. Do you want to read? I did see this like a small press release from the luggage launching system. Did you want
You
me to?
did?
Yeah. Check this out.
Yeah, read it.
I'll just real quick. So for immediate release, Denver Airport unveils revolutionary luggage catapult system. The future of air travel is here. Denver Airport is ecstatic to announce the launch of its groundbreaking and utterly unique luggage catapult system, setting a new and highly unusual standard in the world of air travel. Imagine the thrill of watching your luggage soar gracefully through the air from check-in to cargo hold with the precision of and excitement of a medieval siege weapon. What? The state-of-the-art system promises not just efficiency, but an unforgettable experience for all its passengers. Aerodynamic precision. Using cutting-edge aerodynamic technology, the catapult system ensures that each piece of luggage is launched with pinpoint accuracy, aiming for the cargo hold with a precision unmatched in the industry. Passengers can now enjoy the spectacle of their luggage being launched across the airport in an exhilarating sight that transforms a mundane task into a source of endless amusement. With launch speeds reaching up to 60 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
The catapult system significantly reduces the time it takes for luggage to reach the airplane, making it one of the fastest handling systems ever devised. Okay.
That's got to be fake.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's eco-friendly even.
Eco-friendly.
Interesting.
Okay. Conspiracy theories concerning the airport inspired by the type of art, unusual architecture, and construction problems started shortly after its completion. With the expansion of the internet, television shows such as conspiracy theory and the annual media reporting these theories, they continue to grow. Airport administration decided to embrace the conspiracy theories instead of trying to fight them. In 2016, a small conspiracy theories undercover exhibition was installed in the terminal, explaining some of the more popular theories. In 2019, an animatronic gargoyle named Gregoridin, or Greg for short, that randomly makes statements such as, "Welcome to Illuminati headquarters."
What the heck?
Was installed.
Are you kidding me?
Some took offense to the gargoyle, claiming it was satanic. So the gargoyle was removed and replaced with a more muted version. Other gargoyle statues sitting on open suitcases are in the baggage claim area. Some also view these statues as malevolent, despite their intended purpose as playful artistic creations that are aimed to safeguard luggage.
That's what I mean. Like, obviously it's weird.
Yeah.
So why not just start over? They like just dumped all this money. Like, hey, I want a horse outside, but I want it to be blue and I want it to have red glowing eyes.
But not only that.
And gargoyles around the entire airport.
So my question, as far as the red glowing eyes and stuff, I'm sure that they were like, hey, like we want some sort of powerful looking creature, like a Mustang or a Pegasus or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And then they were like, hey, like we really love your art. We would like you to take some artistic privilege. And then maybe the artist did that. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they commissioned...
Or like just to be a douche?
Well, I don't know if it was like just to be a douche, but it was like... maybe it was one of those things that like the artist was like, hey, let's make the eyes light up at night. What color should we do? Let's make them bright freaking red.
Yeah.
You know, like, who knows? Like,
or like they didn't agree on color, and then he was painting it blue. Like, why didn't? Because I am an artist, and I can decide. And then he got crushed by it.
Dude, that was the other thing. That's just like That's creepy, dude.
It's too coincidental.
Like